Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to another reading and happy Halloween to you. So today we are going to be doing a reading. It is called Who's Haunted by You? And this is going to be specifically about a person from your past that you may have had a falling out with, as in they didn't appreciate you when they had you, or maybe they just ended up doing you dirty, doing you wrong. So we're going to see how your memory still haunts this person today. So just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks will be listed in the description box down below. So let's get right to it. We're gonna take a look and see what are their phantom feelings. So what's their heart truly feeling when your memory rises up from these shadows, okay? So let's just see what wants to come through with what their heart truly feels when your memory rises from the shadows. Let's look. Ooh, okay, so we have Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. So this to me is like a resurrection type of an energy, right? Like kind of rising up. And the energy of flower, this means something that is still alive. So what I'm getting here is that you're very much still alive in your person's mind, just because you have gone your separate ways, or maybe you haven't spoken to this person in a long time. It doesn't matter. There's definitely still some sort of open energy here, and it's right there in that third eye chakra. So this just means that perhaps you and this person have a little bit of a telepathic connection. So if you feel that way, and it might even be related to the reading that I had done on Wednesday, and that reading was all about, do they feel your energy too? So it could be related. But anyways, they definitely may want to come back from what they have destroyed. They may want to resurrect something, just kind of bring it back to life. So that's what their heart is truly feeling when the memory of you comes up from the shadows. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards on this energy. No, oops. I'm gonna put this right here. There we go. Oh, we have the King of Swords. This is somebody who's heavy in thought. And this figure is looking towards the left, which is the past for me. So reflecting on the past, this window is still open. You see the open window. The window of this person's heart and soul are still open. You're still able to get in. Your energy is still able to get into this person's energy field. And you see the lightning bolts. It's still this electric charge that your person gets. So they definitely think a lot about you. We have that crown, of course, so the crown chakra, the third eye chakra. Their third eye and crown eye chakra is activated. So when they start thinking about you, when these memories come up, it's like these things are very activated for them. They get in their head. They're really thinking about it, analyzing the situation, maybe even thinking about what they want to say to you, what they would say to you after all of this time, basically. How they would explain themselves, or just what the conversation would be like. So I think a lot about that. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this person would really have to work hard to get back into your good graces. This looks to me like Cruella de Vil. So it's like Cruella de Vil is a villain. So yeah, this particular person, you might see them as some sort of a villain in your life. They may see themselves as well as a villain, right? Like there's something shady about Cruella de Vil. So they've got a little bit of a reputation with you, and they may have done something. Also, they might be kind of infamous for just not sticking around, being flaky, breaking your heart, breaking other people's hearts, a real heartbreaker type of a person. So what their heart's truly feeling when your memory comes up from the ashes is just maybe how badly they treated you, or thinking about, do you hate them because of their villainous ways? all of these energies are tied to this. Let's see what else. We have the Fool. First of all, it's like I acted like a complete and total fool, for sure. But the Fool is also about taking a risk. Like, would you feel like a fool to give me another chance, right? Like, fool me once, but you can't fool me twice. This energy is here. So I feel like your person, what they truly feel in their heart space is that you may not trust them again. They may not be able to get back into your good graces. They may feel afraid of coming back and communicating with you because they feel so foolish because of certain things that went down, certain things that they said, certain things you might have found out, etc. So these are the opening messages so far. Let's see what else. We have trick or treat. Ooh, mischief and play. It's like this person played with you. We have two ghosts. Not surprising, these are Halloween decks, but the ghost energy. Did this person ghost you? Did you go, or yeah, did they ghost you? Maybe you ended up even walking away from them and kind of ghosting them, but we have mischief and play. So it's like that villainous energy. This person was mischievous. This person was either deceptive or hidden or played with your heart and hurt you. So they think a lot about this. So their heart truly feels that like they tricked you or that you feel tricked by them. Again, that whole villain in your story keeps coming up, right? The jack-o'-lanterns are also protection. So it's like you feel like you would have to protect yourself from them if they were to return, that you wouldn't trust them. So it's like they know this. They know that they're this person in your life that has done you wrong in some area. We have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, interesting. She's sitting there and she's got like this this baby. She's got a family. She seems to be hanging up, ghost decorations, but it kind of reminds me of like hanging up clothes on a line. So some sort of domesticated style situation. So when your person thinks about you, they think a lot about maybe what they could have had with you. If they just would have been a different person, or if they hadn't done what they did, they wouldn't have lost someone like you. Because someone like you is someone that they really could have had something special with. Yeah. And if they ended up losing you and you moved on with your life, this could be somebody who is just really looking at themselves and kicking themselves for losing out on this opportunity. So that's coming up as well. Let's see what else. Ooh, we have the Four of Swords. I made my bed. I have to lie in it. Yep. So it's like, instead of being with you and building this life together, right? It's like I've enclosed myself in. Four of Swords is a lonely card. It's a withdrawn card. It's like kind of pulling away from people or situations because there's like a fear of intimacy or just a fear of commitment maybe. So whatever this is, this person is aware of their issues. They're aware of their crap. I feel like this person hides in the shadows. Now, the Five of Swords is definitely a card where it's unfair. Something has happened here. You can see this child, he's crying, and this person has done something to make that child cry. So it keeps coming up that this person may have done something to you that made you cry, that really hurt you. And it was really unfair with the Five of Swords. Their behavior at the time was very shady. And so there's a reason that you may not trust them. There's a reason that they've, that you don't trust them anymore, that it would be difficult to trust them ever again, right? That you might be better off without this person. So it's almost in a way they're kind of seeing themselves as a villain in your life, and you might see them that way as well. And the whole trick, like, is this a trick? Like, I don't know if I can trust this. You returning, you coming back, you talking to me, you offering something to me. It's like, are you just going to trick me again? It's like that's your person thinks that that's what your mindset would be. So in their heart of hearts, they really know that they blew it and that they may have blown some sort of an opportunity for you to ever really trust them and give them another chance. This is what I'm getting there. All right, let's get one last one. Yeah, we have change, mummy. So it's like they're mummified. That when we mummify a situation, it's like it's it's like preserved in time, right? So your situation might be kind of bundled, like tied up, right? There's not a lot of wiggle room. There's not a lot of like opportunity to close up some sort of cycle or misunderstanding. But this person, when they think about you, they want something to change. They want to take it from this stuck state, this mummified state, and actually change these circumstances, change things around. But what I'm seeing so far in their psyche is it looks like they've got a lot of guilt and shame because of the way that they conducted themselves when they were with you or dealing with you from before. We do have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is, we're kind of like dreaming. We're looking at all these different options. So again, it's like your person has they have a lot of supply and opportunities around them. So it's not like they're without any kind of companionship. They have like, take your pick. This person has a lot of opportunities, but they might be really focused on just you. It's like, I'm not really interested in these other things. I'd rather pick you. But it's like, is it too late? A little too late, right? So sometimes people realize things when it's too late, kind of after the fact. We have the Nine of Wands, which is a card of like a warrior. It's like really fighting for something, like preparing for that final battle to just really clear up a situation. So your person knows like they would really have to bring it, but it's a little bit of a burden, meaning there's a lot of stress and anxiety that they have when it comes to taking the next step with you. And we do have the Sun. So it's like with the birthday cake, just another week, another day, another week, another month, another year goes by and you don't hear from this person. How much time can go on? So I feel like for some of you, it's been a while since you and this person have either been in some sort of a separation, and just like years just keep going on. And every year it's like, I'll reach out, or maybe I should change things or change the situation. But then just another, like I said, day, month, week, year goes on and this person doesn't reach out. So nothing's really going to change unless they take matters into their own hands and make some sort of change. But both of you, I feel, have grown. You've grown up. Maybe this person has also grown up and changed. Whatever was constricting them before, they may not be as constricted now. This could be where all of this realization is coming from, wanting to perhaps change things around and do things different. So these are all the things that their heart truly feels when the memory of you rises up. And also the Sun, of course, it's a happiness energy. So it's like when they think about your connection and they think about the past, they think about the good times as well as the bad. So now we're going to go into the binding spell, which is why they can't let go. The invisible thread that keeps them tethered to you. So let's take a look at that. What is this energy? Why can't they let you go? What is this about? Oh, we have the call. Okay. So, of course, this is from the movie Scream, Ghostface, The Call. First of all, I feel like what this is saying, it's like they want to call you, right? That they can't let go of something. They want to communicate with you, but they can't let go of something. Or they're afraid you're not going to return their call. You're not going to take their call. So I feel like that is what is coming up. And we have the Nine of Wands. Interesting, we just saw that here. This is the Nine of Wands, and this is also the Nine of Wands. But the Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior, like really hanging in there and having to be strong. So it would really take a great act of strength and courage for this person to call you and to reach out to you. That I will say. And with the movie Scream, it's kind of like, would you want to hear from them? Right? It's kind of like, wouldn't that be a scream? That you hearing from them, blast from the past, something like that, kind of like, I didn't think I'd ever see or hear from you again. It's just like a total shock here. So why can't they let something go? What keeps them tethered to you? I think what keeps them tethered to you is the fact that it ended either very badly or there's just not a lot of closure here. So that's what kind of keeps them hanging on, is because there's this energy that's hanging in the air that's not the best. Things didn't leave off on the best terms. So that's what keeps them tied and tethered to you. All right, let's see what else. Okay, so we have nature, the birds. The birds are attacking, right? All right, so I feel like it's just maybe one of the reasons that the like nature, natural type of energy is coming through. This person, they might feel so tied to you is because being with you felt so natural. Being with you just like maybe like flowed. So it's like, well, if it was so great and it was so comfortable, why did this person hurt you? And I'm getting just that. You know, that saying, you always hurt the people that you love the most. And maybe in some way, it's like you were too kind. You were easy. Hey, I don't like to say this, but it's almost like you were easy prey. And that's a horrible thing to say. But like these birds that they're attacking, like you're easy prey. And especially if there were other people involved in this situation, it may have just been easy to listen to other people, what other people had to say about you, what other people were maybe trying to get this person to do or say at the time. So there could have been a lot of influence. The whole birds of the same feather flock together. So I'm getting group energy here. So why they can't let this go is because I feel like they allowed people to influence them in a negative way. And it's only now in retrospect where they're realizing, wow, that really wasn't something I should have done. They may have been weak before, but not as strong as they are now. They might be thinking more for themselves, whereas before they didn't. So I don't know where that came from. Hopefully that resonates with someone out there. But I feel like just the connection between the two of you here with the lovers, it was like, it was effortless. You loved them, you cared about them, you were kind, you were giving. It really flowed. And they really took that for granted. That's what the biggest thing is. Your person took this for granted. They just did. And I feel like that is what keeps them tethered to you, is because it's a lost opportunity. It's a disappointment. It's a being disappointed in the self, having a lot of regret. We have so it's a combination of things. Interesting, the fly. It's a combination of things. I feel like this person, in a way, it's like they turned into something or someone that you didn't recognize. And whatever they were going through at the time, not that there's any excuse here, but something compromised them, whether it was what other people thought, whether it was under the influence of something. This person was compromised in some way, and they really changed and kind of turned into something or someone that you didn't even recognize. So they were really ugly to you. And so it's a combination of just feeling a lot of guilt and remorse over the actions, over their treatment of you. So that's what keeps them tied. Yep, look at that. That's right there is the 10 of Swords. It's backstab, it's pain, it's ugly, it's one of the most painful cards, in my opinion, in tarot. It's just, you want to talk about being betrayed, you want to talk about being left, abandoned, discarded. That's the 10 of Swords. So I do feel like it was your person, unfortunately, turned into someone that you didn't even like you're not who I met, you're not who I thought you were, as in this is you saying this to them, and it's just like, I just can't believe that you did this to me. So something awful happened. So if you're not resonating with these messages so far, this probably means that this isn't the reading for you. But the reason that they can't let you go is because it's almost like they're karmically tied to you, because they never cleaned things up. They never apologized. They never came clean with you. That's why they're bound to you. That's why they're haunted by you today. Look, the book is still open. So that's a haunting energy. It's like you never got proper closure. It's like this chapter, it's still open. The story is still open in your connection. Neither one of you really close the book here. That's it. So again, that's why they're haunted by you, your memory. That's why they're still tied for you. Look, let me in. Interesting. So they may want to come back and resurrect things, start a new chapter, but they might feel blocked, whether it's by you or it's just their own fear. And we have the Four of Cups. They're really afraid of rejection from you. That really bothers this person. If they were to come back and you said, buzz off, hell no, I could never forgive you, or you just don't even respond if they try to reach out, this seriously would crush your person. They may have a very fragile ego, or they just can't handle the rejection, so they don't reach out. So this person is haunted right now by all this stuff that's coming up for them, as well as just being conflicted with their own feelings about, you know, what to do or what not to do. So that they feel bound to you and haunted by you, even though you may not be doing anything, but just living your life. So that's what we have today. We are going to shift now over onto an extended version of this reading. I'll put the extended reading link in the description box down below. I'll also pin it to the top comment section, but this is what we're going to go into. We're going to go into behind the curtain. So what consequences and hardships has your person endured for their mistreatment of you? Also, bare bones, the honest truth about their feelings towards you and what they try to bury. And then the whisper from the beyond. We're going to take a look and see what spirit wants you to know about this haunted love and what's destined to unfold next in this story, in this chapter. So hopefully I'll see you over there. And if not, no worries. Thank you so much for choosing to watch this reading today. I really appreciate it. Love to hear your feedback in the comment section down below. And I hope that you all have a very happy Halloween if you celebrate. All right. You all take care. Bye-bye.